Hey Gagne Gang, we're back here in Gagne Kitchen. We're going to do ourselves a little bit of Blackberry jam today. So real quick how-to video of how we've been doing it here in Gagne Farms, and let's get to it.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Thanks for watching, guys. First off, we're going to have to wash all our blackberries that we picked over the last few days here. So we got some pretty nice berries. I just picked these here just a few minutes ago, so actually they're still warm. But yeah, so we're gonna get all the stems off. If there's any stems like that, we're gonna pull a stem off, pick out any bad ones that we can see, wash any dirt off. Now we got our clean washed berries. We're gonna put them in the food processor. While I'm doing this, we've got our jars warming up here in the sink, and we've also got our canner on the stove with water in it, and it's we're getting it heated up here quick because that takes a little bit to get heated up. We're gonna put our clean washed berries in our food processor and chop them up. Hopefully they all fit. Now we're just going to give them a quick pulse. Maybe a little more pulse. For our recipe we need 5 cups of chopped berries. I'm going to do this over the sink just in case something bad happens. So for this recipe, it takes 6.5 cups of sugar, and we're just under. Here, let me show you here real quick. This is what we ended up with berries. So this is just under 5 cups, almost 5 cups. So for 5 cups of crushed berries, it takes 6.5 cups of sugar. Now we're going to take our blackberry mix and dump it into our pan. We're going to heat this up to a boil, and we're also going to stir in our pectin. And pectin is just a solidifying agent so the jam sets. Just going to make sure we get all this Gagne blackberry into the pan. And while we're doing that, our canner is still heating up here on the other stove. Now we're going to stir in our pectin. Just try to get it nice and even in there. Make sure it gets incorporated well. We're just going to keep stirring this as it's heating up until it hits a full rolling boil that you can't stir away. So we want to make sure that this is all nice and heated up. Alright, so we got this stuff to a boil here. I'm just going to pull it off for a second. It gets really splattery. And we're going to add our sugar now. I'm just going to mix this in. So we have 6.5 cups of sugar. And we're going to keep stirring this in, and I'm just going to keep stirring until we're going to put this back on the heat. I'll keep stirring until it starts boiling again, and then we let it boil for 1 minute. And once the 1 minute mark comes up, then we can jar it and put it in our hot water bath canner. We got our sugar, berry, and pectin mixture up to a rolling boil here. And it's not going away as I stir. So we're going to set our kitchen timer here for 1 minute. And we're going to keep stirring. Stir, 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 stir.
It's so pretty.
Alright, that's our 1 minute mark. We're going to pull that off the heat real quick. Shut that guy down. And we're going to use a metal spoon to scrape off any of this foam. There's just a tiny bit of foam here. Now we're going to ladle our blackberry jam into our jelly jars. Is it a jelly jar or is it a jam jar if you're doing jam?
At this point, it would be a jam jar.
That's what I thought. You want to leave about a half inch of head space, I would say.
Quarter inch.
You want to leave about a quarter inch of head space in these. It's not as much needed as a pickling operation.
So while Eric is scooping the jam into the jars, I'm going to wipe the rims here and put the lids on. So you got to wipe the rims.
Sorry.
And make sure that they're nice and clean, and then put the lid on. So now we have to wipe the rims to make sure that they're nice and clean so that the lid can get a good seal. I usually take a paper towel and I kind of have my pointer finger pressing on the top of the rim and my other fingers pressing on the threads of the rim, threads of the jar, and go around like that to make sure there's no jam inside there, inside those threads. And then we put our lid and our ring on. And I'm using my handy dandy glove here because they're hot.
Now we're going to put our jelly jars, jam jars, into our hot water bath canner. And we're going to process these for 10 minutes after we get a good boil. The canner was at a boil, but when I took the lid off, it just cooled down a little bit. So I'll give it just a minute, heat back up, and then give it 10 minutes. And we ended up with 6 jelly jam jars and 2, is this a half pint, Candace?
16 ounces.
16 ounce jar. Oh, that was hot. 2 16 ounce jars as well. So that was a really good haul. I've been picking blackberries for about, what, 3-4 days here to come up with that?
Yeah, about 3. So there they are. We're going to get the water rolling and process them for 10 minutes.
Alright, our 10 minutes is up. Shut our timer off here quick and try not to burn myself. We just set the lid on the canner. It's not attached or anything. Just kind of helps hold some of the heat in. So we're going to turn this burner off and pull our jars out. Look at that.
A watch jar never pops.
Hey guys, that's about wraps it up here at Gagne Farms. So we got our 6 jelly jars of blackberry jam and 2 16-ounce jars. So this is some we made the other day. You want to take a little bite?
Sure.
Same stuff, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've had it. That is
So
really good.
good.
Wow. I can't believe that.
So good.
This is the first time I had it. I haven't been able to have any yet. Hey guys, if you want to follow this recipe and follow us along on some of the things we do around this crazy homestead, then make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to give us a like, comment down below.
Thanks,
and
guys.
share.
Yeah, share too. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.